The Middle School Cyclist. Welcome to the USA Cycling module on the Middle School Cyclist. Adolescence, sometimes called the tween years, is a topsy-turvy time when children begin to grow out of childhood and start to establish a foundation for who they are becoming. Ready to take on more responsibility and eager for a sense of autonomy, the bicycle can be a perfect vehicle to provide a preteen opportunities for growth. Within the sport context, engaging in cycling can help young athletes continue to develop their athleticism and navigate growing pains with a low-impact activity that will help them build and maintain strength and fitness. Post-elementary school to pre-high school is also the time span when parents and family remain central in importance and influence. Mom and dad still have the car keys after all. But the child's circle of friends and mentors is also widening as teachers, coaches, and peer groups become more important. The United States Olympic and Paralympic Committee's ADM, or Athlete Development Model, provides an entry through lifespan framework for supporting individual development in and through sport, designed to optimize both the individual experience as well as maximize personal sport performance potential. The ADM emphasizes holistic development, bringing together best practices and evidence-based concepts for physical, psychosocial, and emotional areas of personal growth that is right age, right stage based, and centered around an individual's needs as a sport performer. Adolescence marks a unique time period within the ADM model, as for some athletes, it will signal their entry into the performance pathway for a particular sport, while still leaving room to return to recreational engagement at any point. The preteen years are historically when many young people disengage from sport for a wide range of reasons. An increase in free time options, the increase in competitive level and pressures to perform, decreasing opportunities due to expensive select team models, and a reported decrease in enjoyment have all been noted to contribute to the decline in the physical activity engagement among kids 11 to 13. This is particularly problematic given that once they leave organized sport, few kids maintain the minimum CDC recommended dose of 60 minutes a day of moderate to vigorous activity. Cycling can be a great supplemental activity for kids who remain in active sport, complementing their training and development. And for kids who have left organized sport, cycling provides a healthy alternative with a wide range of possibilities for engagement, from recreation to competition. During this time period, also sometimes called the learning to train and training to train stages, as young athletes are ready for more engagement, the focus of practice grows on supporting the development of intrinsic motivation and developing overall athleticism while they build a solid fitness foundation. Plyometrics and body weight activities can be introduced. An emphasis on core strength and full body balance are important. More emphasis should be placed on warm-up and cool-down, as riding may start to include more targeted workouts, and these workouts may be more intense. More advanced and intentional skill work can be used to keep up with the children's cognitive abilities to understand more complex situations and challenges. It's certainly a great time to begin to build the athlete's knowledge of their sport, and it's a great time for continued well-rounded sport participation with limited competition and an emphasis on training. Fitting in and being a part of a group outside their own family is important to many preteens. Cycling clubs and teams can provide purpose, adventure, and a sense of community through a wide range of activities ranging from group rides to racing to trail service work and route planning. Finding or starting a scholastic-based team can be another great way to bring kids together with a collective purpose. Be sure to give these preteens space to engage and develop within these teams and clubs on their own so that cycling becomes a part of their own identity, not just the family. Hopefully, by the time they have reached adolescence, basic bike handling skills and wearing a helmet are second nature for middle school cyclists. Now is the perfect time to build on the basic safety and etiquette skills to help young riders become stewards of the sport and ambassadors to the trails. Make sure they know the rules of the road, both as a cyclist and as a vehicle on the road. It's the perfect time to learn basic first aid as well. Encourage young riders to participate in trail maintenance days for local rail trails and mountain bike trails. Learning how to become a good citizen of the sport is a great way to build that sense of pride as a cyclist that will last a lifetime, and to reinforce a young person's growing sense of contribution and connection within their community through a sport they enjoy. And of course, for young athletes who love to compete, there's plenty of racing. One of the core elements of the ADM model at this stage is helping young people learn how to grow to train in an age-appropriate and organized way. From gravel to track to road to dirt, cycling offers many ways to engage and participate in racing and explore competition. Middle school marks an appropriate time to move from a youth participation model and begin to journey as a racer. It is important to make sure that the challenges are age-appropriate and they align well with the student's level of maturity and physical skill, meaning that not all adult races and distances are appropriate for middle school students. In fact, many are better left to the adults. The emphasis should be always on age-appropriate development and right stage challenges. Ultimately, the goal of a quality youth development model, such as the United States Olympic and Paralympic Committee's ADM, is to ensure that all athletes have the opportunity to reach their potential, both in and out of sport, so that middle school cyclists become high school cyclists, and high school cyclists continue to enjoy cycling competitively or recreationally throughout adulthood.